Hello, it's Paul from Oakley Motorcycles again, and in this short video we're going to talk to you a little bit about the food delivery market and the scooters they're using. In particular, we're going to be talking to you about the Horwin EK1 and EK3, which I have a perfect example right here. Now, one of the things that's changed massively over the last 2, maybe 3 years is the way that food's now delivered. And since the pandemic, we noticed, and I guess everyone noticed, there's a massive increase in the need to have your food and your takeaways delivered. When all of the restaurants were shut throughout the lockdown, these guys had to make a living somehow, so they changed to home delivery. And that in itself saved a lot of businesses. However, since the pandemic's changed and the lockdown has been lifted, people will still expect the same level of service. Now, I'm not in the fast food industry, I'm not in catering, but I do know that if you have to run a motorcycle around with the current cost of fuel, it must be eating into that margin. So we've got a fantastic solution. These electric scooters are going to save you, the business owner, an absolute fortune. Not only in the cost of running them, but in the cost of maintaining them. These things need significantly less in terms of maintenance. So what we're looking at is basically there's no oil, no filters, no gearbox, no clutch. So you've got physical checks like tyres, pads, discs, suspension. But something like this was got a rear hub motor, so there's no chain. Significantly easier to use, significantly easier to maintain. The other point of view is that if you're looking at something with the 50cc equivalent, anybody who passed their car test before the 1st of February 2001 can ride this on the current car driving licence without the need for a CBT and without the need for L plates. So again, as a business owner, does this open up more opportunities for you when it comes to employing people? Because you haven't got to look for motorcyclists, you don't have to look for people with a CBT. You can take anyone with a car licence as long as they pass their test before the 1st of February 2001. The other good thing is, of course, that the speed on these, they're significantly quicker off the mark, so there's a lot more torque, but like most 50cc's, they will cap out around the 30 miles an hour. But it does mean, say, of course, that it's going to be significantly safer for the rider. So this particular bike is a Horwin EK1 with what they call delivery scooter, so an EK1 DS or a cargo bike. So you can see we've got a much shorter seat, giving more room for the box. This particular bike, as you can see, has been in action with Domino's, which is a great opportunity to show you one as it should be. Some of the other things I quite like about this bike, silly little things, but the LED lighting is fantastic. So not only is it good if you've got your logo on there, but also think about it from a safety point of view. So very nice. Lot of comfort, room for a big box. Now that's a standard sort of delivery box. However, we do know that these bikes will take up to a 200-litre box, which is the maximum by law you can have fitted to the machine like this. 200, that's a lot of space. The Horwin EK1 and EK3 can come with a single, or as you can see here, this particular model, 2 batteries. So you've got a couple of choices here. Each battery is going to give you somewhere around 60-mile range. Now that's a realistic 60-mile range if you're in and out of town traffic. And as we know, certainly for most food delivery, it tends to be built up residential areas that you're going to, less likely to be dual carriageways or longer busy A roads. So twin batteries, couple of choices here. Fully charged batteries, 2 batteries going to get you 120 miles. Or what some of our clients and customers are doing is they keep 1 battery in the store, in the shop, on charge, and the bike runs around on this battery. As this starts to get low, you switch them over and plug the other one in, so you can continuously move without having to worry about charging. So it's well worth investing in the twin battery bike. So like I said, what you're looking at there is around 30 miles an hour, a realistic range of about 60 miles per battery. So it's not just the food delivery markets that we're being approached by. There are people, we've even spoken to one of the utility suppliers. If you are an electricity supplier at the moment, you're sending your meter reading guys out and girls out in diesel vans to go and read meters. Well, one of these is actually on trial with a company at the moment who sends somebody out to read meters. What more efficient way of doing it than this? So there are plenty of other uses for the bike. As I said, the cargo, or what they call the delivery scooter, This box is an option. There are various other boxes available. Lots and lots of choices depending on what you want, whether it's a solid box or like this, the more sort of flexible canvas box. Lots of different options in terms of racks as well. So if you're interested in how you can reduce the cost of running your business, if you'd like to know how this bike can work for you, if you're interested in testing one, just get in touch. We'll be more than happy to help. Now, in addition to all of the savings on fuel and maintenance, there are various different ways of funding the machine. Now, that's whether you're a small one-man operation, a group of franchise businesses, or a national company. There is a fleet solution for everybody, and we have very, very good options on monthly payments. We here at Oakley Motorcycles will look after you from a maintenance point of view because we've got some very low payment options for maintenance contracts. So in essence, a whole business funding solution.